All right, we have Siobhan from Phorest on the podcast. We always start off with an icebreaker.
All right.
Other than social media and an Apple app, what is one app that you use a lot on your phone? No social media, and it can't be like Safari or text or anything like that.
I feel like this, I think this is probably cheating.
And not Phorest.
Damn it. So what do I use outside of an Apple? Can't use Phorest. I think Slack. Does Slack count?
Yeah.
Is that a social media?
Does Phorest use Slack
We use it internally, and it's really pathetic to say, but I check that before I check Instagram. I check my Slack Saturday, Sundays, bank holidays, when I'm on vacation.
I love that you said bank holidays because my mom worked in the
Public
bank
holidays.
and they would just have the most BS holidays.
I know.
I'm like, I'd come down for school and like my mom would be home like, what are you doing? She's like, it's, President's Day. I'm like, what?
I feel like, they are different. You get more in Europe. Like in Ireland, I used to have more. But now I feel like you're coming up with new ones. So I'm like, all right, I'll take it. I don't know who we're celebrating or what we're celebrating, but I'll take the free day off work. No problem.
Right. So how many channels are you in on Slack?
I've been working for Phorest for a very long time now. So I'm in loads. I have a lot muted as well that I shouldn't admit to, but I do have a lot muted. There's a lot of nonsense in there. But then I started a lot of the nonsense ones. Like there's the Next on Netflix for like TV show recommendations. Like there's the Gals channel, which is if we're doing an event, what everyone is wearing. But I'd say I'm probably in 80 channels.
Oh my gosh.
I've created a lot of them. They're nonsense, some of them, but some really good ones. Like Next on Netflix is my favorite one. You always find out what's next.
So what's next on Netflix?
So I just finished House of Guinness. Cliche, I know, I'm sorry, but it's actually brilliant.
Okay.
It really is very good. If you haven't watched it, highly recommend. It's really, really good.
All right. Well, that's a lot of knowledge right there. You got 80 Slack channels. That's incredible.
Yeah, I don't absorb everything from them, but it's nice to keep an eye on what's going on.
Yeah, because you're actually doing a podcast. You'd be constantly checking them.
Yeah.
So,
awesome. Like my notifications are off right now, so we're good.
Let's go ahead and jump in today's episode. What's that on your foot? What is that?
It's a tattoo. It's my first tattoo, actually.
What is that?
It is a keystone because Pennsylvania is the keystone state. And I moved over to Pennsylvania 7 years ago. Actually, I think it's my anniversary today. What date is today? The 21st?
20th.
20th. Okay, tomorrow's my 7-year anniversary. But yeah, I moved over.
Being in the States?
Being in the States, yeah. I moved over to help get the office off the ground for North America. And then a couple of people from Phorest were asked also to move over that were in like someone that we needed in the field. So we brought them over. And it just happened to be like my best friend and Phorest got moved over. And then her boyfriend, who also worked for Phorest, nobody knew at the time they were together. And then he was asked to move over. And then his childhood best friend who worked for Phorest was asked to move over. But then they all left. They went traveling. They moved back to Ireland. Some went to Australia. So we all got Philadelphia tattoos together. And
that's nice.
Some of them got like the love sign. It was a bit too on the nose for me. So I did this.
I like that.
Yeah.
And it's a tattoo, by the way, if you're listening or watching. So how long have you been with Phorest? I've
been with Phorest for 9.5 years. I don't know how it happened. It feels like I'm a newbie every day. I feel like, it's always changing, so it hasn't felt like it's gotten old. And I think if you ask me in 9.5 years if they'll still have me, I'll probably still be there.
What's the biggest change coming from Ireland to Philadelphia? What was the biggest culture thing?
I moved to Philadelphia, and if you haven't been to Philadelphia, but you have been to New York and you have been to Dublin, imagine they have a baby. That's Philadelphia. It's full of Irish people, full of pubs.
Oh,
but
really?
It's a big American city. It's great. Yeah, it has. So that was great because it made the transition a little bit easier. Biggest change, professionally, we had a software for, at the time when I moved over, I think it was 15 years old. Yeah, about 15 years old. And it was everything that anyone ever needed in the UK and Ireland and Europe. And then we moved here, and the industry is quite different here. The nuts and bolts are the same, but how you approach things is different in North America.
Give me some ideas. I'm curious.
Frankly, some businesses here are when we moved over, they were bigger than Phorest. They had more staff than Phorest did, like globally, and they were huge operations. And that isn't as frequent in like UK and Ireland. There's a couple of big names that like, and they're huge and they have many, many doors, but it's far more frequent here. So they were always an anomaly over there, whereas here they were the majority. So that was something we got used to as we first moved over, especially because I was in onboarding at the time. So we were onboarding people that we in Ireland would have said, oh my God, they're massive. And then here we were doing like 15 of them in a month. And we were like, oh gosh, this is a lot.
Right. Also, kudos, you guys got it where salons can change the color of the screen.
Isn't it so nice?
I'm like, what? Yeah. I'm like, finally.
I know, it makes it look like it's more yours because your brand is so important in a salon. And then you have this very Phorest thing. It was the exact same colors as it has been for the last, God, I've been using Phorest in some capacity or another for the last 18 years, 19 years.
What was it like in the earlier days?
We've grown a lot. It's gotten a lot better. It's really funny. We had the entire company went to Spain a few weeks ago, and Ronan Percival, the CEO, was up on stage and he brought up this dinosaur of a system, honestly, is what it looks like now. It looks like Excel spreadsheets. Like that's what it looked like. Grey, like a few little buttons, a couple of colours here and there, but very, very grey. It looked like it could be accounting software. And he was looking around there and he goes, Siobhan, I think you used this. And I did. It was called Memento 5 back then. And the logo was a poodle. Very, very different. Yeah, very, very different.
That is interesting.
Yeah, it has changed a lot.
So what's the latest features that have rolled out with Phorest?
Yeah, I mean, so one of the ones that's been up and running for some time now that people are familiar with is Ads Manager. And basically what we'll do is we will look in your system to find like your clients' information. And then if you want more of your best clients, we'll basically say, who's your best client? Go into Meta, find that person, market to them. That's been around for a while, but that has actually grown a little bit into a lead generation situation. So you can do referrals through Phorest now and your clients can refer friends, but they'll fall into a funnel now, and it has like a lead management tool which has just been launched, which is really exciting. People are loving that. We're improving on stuff that we've had out for a while, like the goals. So goal setting has been one of the best things that we've ever come out with, I think, personally. It's the teams get so engaged with it. It's really interactive. So we've improved upon that. So now we can do team goals. That's launching soon. It's in beta right now. That one's really exciting. And also forecasting within those. So if you have somebody that's like 80% of their goal but have 3 days left, the system's going to prompt them and say, actually, if you just sell 4 more products each day, you're going to hit your
That is goal. So good.
It's so good. So
like the app is good like by itself. Like just using it, it works so well. But the goals, our staff love the goals. They can go in, they can like see what they've done. I didn't know about the forecasting and show you, because we do that at the Refined Network with salon owners. Like, hey, we're halfway through the month. This is where the goal is. This is how much you need to add on per day. But it's great that the stylists have that right there.
And like you're as a busy salon manager and owner, they don't have time to run around the staff and tell them, oh, if you're this close, you're this close. Right. So it does that coaching for you, for them, which is great.
All right. Hey, shameless plug. We want to continue to serve. Check out the App Store. Type in The Refined Network. It's available both on Apple and Android. Here's the thing. It's a way that we can continue to serve you. All of our podcasts, all of our digital resources, and our community is there. Here's the thing. We believe that we're better together. Back to the episode.
What's it look like getting feedback from salons and the tech people that are building all? Like, I feel like it's just got to be chaos.
Do you know what it is? But you'd be surprised how many times we hear the same thing. So at least we know, oh, actually, this isn't a solitary problem. It's something everybody needs. We have every salon in Phorest has a success manager. And your success manager is your person that if you have an idea and you want to try something, they're the person that you sound it out with. And that those ideas often come, they're where features start. It's like, oh, actually, yeah, we see the need for this or the need for that. And that's kind of how things will start. So we have an area in Phorest. It's called Happy Salon Council. And Happy Salon Council is basically those success managers or those front-facing people getting all that feedback, and then we go directly to the product team with it, and we rank everything on like the timeline and how long it's going to take us, and like how much bang for our buck time-wise is that going to be. And then also then there's just a few like please do it's in there as well. But my favourite Slack channel is the go-to-market channel, because every day I'm seeing like an improvement or something that's been like tweaked and perfected from all that feedback we're getting.
What was the feature that you rolled out where people were like just raving? It was like maybe you got the biggest feedback, good feedback on it.
Good feedback. Gosh, I mean, the silliest thing that we should have been able to do so much longer ago, multiple people for breaks, like marking out multiple people for staff meetings. That had been asked for so long. And it was such a, like, you think so simple, but I've had so many people come over and say, thank you so much, because we've got 50 people on the floor and we had to mark them all out and we'd have to do it individually, and it broke their heart. And it was such a simple fix, but they absolutely adore
it seems like this is just so simple, but so impactful. What's a feature in Phorest that is most requested that hasn't launched or been to market yet?
So there is something that it has not yet launched, but we're making improvements on the waitlist. The waitlist was archaic, but now we've updated it. But there's still more tweaks that we want to make to it. So right now you can put in, like, let's say I'm waiting to be on your book and you put me in, but then somebody else is coming in after. It'll like prioritize us, but we're getting to a point where we can it'll send out a message to people, hopefully that with a timeline for when they can actually get into that appointment. So kind of like good. A flash sale almost, where it's like a flash, your appointment's available, do you want it? So that's been something that's been spoken about for a really long time, and I believe is coming out soon. I'm praying. I worked at a reception. I know how busy it is. I know how hard it is. So it saves a lot of time.
All right. So AI is taking over everything. Everybody's trying to implement it into every little space in our lives. So obviously with Phorest, I'm sure you guys are embracing AI. What does the future of the short future? Because in 10 years, who knows? We'll probably have AI agents here doing the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. At least their hair won't be frizzy from the Mexico humidity like mine is. I feel like I need to get that in there. Can you put that in at the bottom to be like, warning, it was Mexico. Warning. 100% humidity. So, I mean, right now we're doing that forecasting I mentioned with the goals. Like, that is the system being smart and looking ahead. But your reports, you're going to be able to ask your reports, what was the retention, what service had the best retention in January of 2025? And I will just give you the answer. So that sort of stuff is like, that's what's like that's not years, that's not months, that's weeks away.
So you don't even have to like go and search for a report. Yeah. You just ask it and it would get it.
Yeah, like think about ChatGPT. Like, I feel like it's made me lazy because you could find the information by going through. But the other day we were planning a dinner and we needed a private room for 12 people. And instead of me going through and searching for I just asked ChatGPT and it gave me like a little thing with 4 options and pictures and menus. I was like, yeah, that's what we want to do for people.
The dinners, so we're at the Healing Center Forum with Lanza in Cancun, and there's a dress guide for each night. And I was like, I wear black, white, or gray all the time. So like, what are we doing? I took a picture of the samples they gave us, threw it in ChatGPT and says, this is where I like to shop. And it pulled clothes from where I like to shop. And I'm like, click, order,
so
send.
Good. It's so good. Yeah. I love it.
It's, I don't know if it's making us smarter or dumber. Not sure yet. I guess we'll know. Yeah. I guess we'll know when my kids get older.
Well, there you go. There you go. But I think that it is showing though the human side, like the things that have to be human are so much more important than they were before.
So you're at this event, you go to other events and people are like, hey, why Phorest? Because the game is competitive and it's any tech world. So how do you communicate that? Like,
I was thinking about this actually only yesterday, like what makes us different. Like it's fantastic. There's an amazing option for every salon type out there. And, you know, there's excellent softwares that people could choose from. I think the reason why I'm so happy working for Phorest is because you can see that we're constantly evolving. We've never sat back and said, oh, we've perfected it, let's chill. We've never done that. Yeah. So every quarter we're bringing out new features, we're improving the Happy Salon count. So we're making our existing product better, but we're also, creating new innovative things that other softwares aren't yet. And I think that's what really makes us stand out.
Yeah, because I mean, in your world, you can't just coast.
No.
You'll get past.
Yeah.
And I love how you say salon. It's
Salon.
No, it sounds better. I wish I said salon.
We'll start going through all like aluminium. Oregano.
Oh. Well, we use Phorest in our company, and it's been amazing. The marketing has been amazing. We've had nothing but love for Phorest, and then having Phorest partner with the Refined Network, like, we're honored. Like, I'm like, really? You guys want to work with us? So every person I meet at Phorest has been amazing, and I appreciate you taking time out of this beautiful. We can literally see the ocean where we're at, and here you are doing a podcast.
Well,
so thank you.
delighted to. Thank
you for doing that.
Thanks for letting me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Thank you, Siobhan.
Cheers.